Across the world's major cities, a silent shift is underway. Housing prices climb without warning. Homes vanish from the market before they're even listed. Entire neighborhoods seem to transform overnight. Most people blame familiar forces: speculation, housing shortages, or natural market cycles. But what if the real story is something far more coordinated? Investigators digging into the global property market have discovered a deeper pattern. It's not just a few speculators at play. It's a network of elite entities quietly buying up the world, not just individual properties, but entire districts, prime farmland, and strategic regions. This transformation isn't visible on the surface because it is engineered to stay silent. The first suspicions arose when financial analysts noticed a strange anomaly. Thousands of properties spread across different countries were being purchased at the exact same time. The buyers were not individuals or families. They were shadowy entities with vague names, hidden shareholders, and complex offshore registrations. These were global actors, moving with identical timing and identical strategies. It was a coordinated play, suggesting the world of real estate wasn't just growing, it was consolidating under the control of a select few. The largest buyers of global real estate today are not homeowners. They are private equity giants. These firms are acquiring everything: apartment blocks in dense urban centers, quiet suburban neighborhoods, gleaming corporate towers, vast industrial parks, fertile farmland, and entire commercial corridors. How do they do it? They use massive lines of credit, leveraged acquisitions, and confidential partnerships to absorb real estate faster than the public can even react. With each transaction, ownership shifts quietly, but permanently, from the many to the few. But private equity isn't acting alone. Sovereign wealth funds, backed by the immense capital of powerful nations, are pouring billions into global property markets. Their targets are strategic: skyscrapers in financial districts, exclusive luxury developments, vast stretches of coastal land, and critical infrastructure zones near ports and transit hubs. These aren't just financial investments. They are geopolitical footprints. It's a way of creating economic territories through ownership instead of force. In this new game, real estate becomes a tool of global influence. Simultaneously, we are witnessing the rise of the corporate landlord. Major corporations, often through a web of subsidiaries, now own massive portions of residential property. They are systematically purchasing single-family homes, foreclosed houses, and entire rental complexes. They even acquire huge parcels of rural land far from the city lights. Their goal is to turn housing into a scalable, predictable business model. They can increase rent across thousands of units at once, control housing availability in entire regions, and design living environments that serve corporate interests, not the needs of residents. Citizens, without realizing it, are becoming tenants of faceless entities they can neither see nor negotiate with. At the very top of this pyramid are the ultra-high net worth individuals. These elite figures use multi-layered legal structures to obtain the world's most exclusive assets: private islands, sprawling coastline mansions, agricultural giants that feed nations, and even national heritage sites. Their acquisitions are protected by a fortress of financial secrecy, using offshore shell companies, family trusts, blind custodian systems, and nominee ownerships. Their land footprint can span continents, yet their names remain almost entirely hidden from public view. This global acquisition spree is not managed with spreadsheets and phone calls. It's powered by sophisticated technology. We're talking about AI valuation engines that can price a property in milliseconds, predictive algorithms that forecast market shifts, and automated bidding systems that purchase properties the second they are listed, often before a human buyer ever sees them. Digital mortgage analytics and portfolio expansion bots allow these firms to operate at a scale and speed that is simply impossible for the average person to compete with. The race for property has been automated, and the public is being left behind. When a handful of powerful entities control the real estate of a city, they gain the power to reshape it entirely. Through private councils, development boards, and lobbying efforts, these networks influence zoning laws, public transit routes, and urban renewal plans. They can trigger gentrification cycles that displace long-term residents and redefine cultural hubs to serve tourism and commercial expansion. Cities begin to evolve not around the needs of their citizens, but around the strategic interests of their unseen owners. Urban space becomes engineered territory. Perhaps one of the most alarming trends is happening far from the city skyline: the consolidation of farmland. The same global actors are quietly acquiring vast tracts of fertile land, crucial water access rights, agricultural infrastructure, and entire food production corridors. This is about more than just land. It's about control over the food supply. Controlling land means controlling food, and controlling food means holding immense power over nations. These acquisitions are designed to be invisible, rarely making headlines, but their implications are profound. Journalists and analysts who have tried to map this global ownership have hit the same wall, time and time again. They face opaque registries, a maze of offshore shells, and companies that change names and structures with dizzying speed. Confidential contracts, land trusts with no named owners, and the constant threat of legal action create a culture of corporate silence. The system is designed to be untraceable. Real estate is protected with such intensity not because it is fragile, but because it defines who holds true power. So, why buy the world? The motive becomes clear when you understand what controlling land truly means. It means controlling population movement, housing access, and economic development. It means controlling the location of vital resources, agricultural production, and strategic infrastructure. Ultimately, it is about the long-term consolidation of wealth and power. Land is the oldest and most permanent form of power. When elite groups buy territory on this scale, they are not just investing. They are actively shaping the future for all of us. This leads us to the final question. Is the real estate market a natural system of supply and demand, or is it a global acquisition strategy? Are rising prices the result of organic growth, or are they the symptom of elite consolidation? Are our cities evolving naturally, or are they being methodically redesigned by networks that own far more than the public realizes? The truth isn't found in property listings or market reports. It lies hidden within the ownership structures that are built to remain in the dark. If you're ready to uncover the next layer of global control, subscribe to the Hidden Codex and tell us in the comments what you believe is driving the world's silent real estate takeover.